All right, welcome to the Scorched Earth podcast. This is going to be our movie review for the opening movie of Alto Nights. And it's nice to see Barry Levinson behind the director's chair and Robert De Niro playing dual roles as the crime boss Vito Genovese and also Frank Costello. Robert De Niro, in my opinion, is the greatest actor we've ever had. I understand there's Marlon Brando, I understand there's Humphrey Bogart, and definitely Meryl Streep, but Robert De Niro has just been fantastic. And I've been waiting for him to have that comeback movie, kind of like Jack Nicholson did with The Departed, to finish up his career, just to have the cherry on the sundae. Sadly, I don't think this is it. I think the acting scenes where he is Gino, Vito Genovese, and Frank Costello interacting at the same table, it kind of reminds me of Heat in a lot of ways, with him and Al Pacino in the diner. Brilliantly acted. I think it's a very solid script, but it gets a little too deep, I think, into the mob of the 1950s, and basically talks about their golden years. And then it kind of came crashing down with the Appalachian bust, and how basically the crime families started to get more scrutiny from the FBI and other government agencies, and kind of started to dwindle and go down in stature. But I think that Barry Levinson, or whatever, we all know Robert De Niro can act. He's just brilliant on brilliant, but they tried to make Frank Costello a very sympathetic creature, or creature, yeah. They are all animals in this, trust me. And I don't really think they pulled it off. I think his character portrayal of Vito Genovese was a lot more accurate. I thought it was a lot more ruthless. I thought it was a lot more impulsive. I didn't really buy into the Frank Costello character, and it wasn't because of the acting. I just think, just the way it was cut, I just didn't like it. I mean, I understand he was the exact opposite of Vito. He was cold, calculating. He was a businessman who ran the mob. But Vito was the street thug, and they were, it showed their history, and it was an interesting movie, but sadly, it doesn't really rank up there in the pantheon of gangster movies. I applaud Robert De Niro for trying this, for aspiring to do something really potentially great with the dual roles. I think his acting was great, but I just honestly thought I understood Vito Genovese a lot more than I did Frank Costello. It just seemed a little antiseptic. It seemed a little dry, I guess, and that's not really something you can ever say about Robert De Niro. So, sadly for me, I'd have to give this a thumbs down. I really wanted to see something. I wanted to see something great. And, like with movies, that's the beauty of it. Sometimes you hit gold and sometimes you hit dirt. Sadly, I wouldn't recommend this. I'm glad I went to go see it. I love seeing Robert De Niro. I wish we could see him more and enjoy him as long as he's on this stage. But final review for Alto Nights is a big thumbs down. Left click on the mouse, right? All right, if you could, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.